All right. Hey, everybody. Today's September 8th. I can't believe it. Summer's
Mhm.
on its way out the door, and we are heading into our fall marketing season, which is great. Some of us, some of us are happy to have the cooler weather.
Yes.
Maybe everybody in the lower half of the United States.
Mhm.
So I'm going to let a few more people in. People are going to be arriving as I go through the little homework here. So we'll just let them in as they arrive. And I started recording, so we're good. All right, rules of the road. Share, if you're new, share your successes. Say that 5 times fast. Share your successes. Please mute your lines if you're not sharing. Ask for any help, tips, and advice. Contribute to the conversation. Suggest topics for discussion. While most of our masterminds are all about in-person sales and marketing, because the crux of what we do is also online marketing. We're throwing in every once in a while, like maybe twice a quarter, maybe once or twice a quarter, we're going to do some online marketing stuff. So today is one of those days. So I'm going to drive the train today, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about in-person marketing. But if you need anything, let us know. If you have any suggestions or tips, let us know. Don't forget that you can log into the private portal and see everything, every video, every conversation we've had. Last time we got together was probably one of the most fantastic masterminds of all time because it was your questions. And it was Dawn and Lisa answering your questions and doing some role play. And it was fabulous.
Great.
I let other people see that one because it was pretty darn good. So we've posted that on our website, and it's everything we do here is actually available through our podcast. So we're at whatever podcast format you use, you can always go and listen. If you don't have time to watch, you can listen to the entire mastermind. Just type in the words home care marketing and you will find us. And you can listen to all of the episodes. But for the most part, this is private to just the folks that are enrolled and for our clients. So to log into the private portal, if you'd like to do that and get all the handouts and see all the different things that we have available, www.homecaremarketingmastermind.com. Your email address that you are receiving information at is that's your username, and your password is whatever was emailed to you. You can use the forgot your password feature. If you have trouble with that, reach out to us and support. Somebody said hello, maybe. I think y'all should be muted, just so you know. All right, so we're gonna do a show and tell. I thought let's call this something when people submit their in-person marketing pictures. We're going to call it show and tell. So Heather from Visiting Angels, she submitted some pictures for her August self-care stuff. So she was one of the marketing kit winners. I think last time we also, I'm going to make sure everybody's muted here. Just 1 second. Let's see if we can, if you're not muted, if you can mute your line, that would be super great. Let me see if I can see everybody. Muting, mute. All right, there we go. All right. So for show and tell, Visiting Angels, and this is Heather, and she sent in what she put together for her little marketing kit. So what we sent as a marketing kit winner, she received the face mask, the bath bombs, I think the lip balm, maybe the hand soaps. It looks like she added a few other cute things and a little card. Smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I passed it on to him. I thought about that smile, then realized its worth. A single smile is just like mine, could travel around the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic quick and get the world infected. Thank you for bringing a smile to those you care for. What a sweet little.
I love that. That's great.
Aw. So she put all this stuff in a bag and she took those around to her referral partners. We also had, is it Keaton Shaw? He had also, last time you guys got together, you'd showed pictures of what he sent out, which was something similar. Now, for all of you who have won the September marketing kits, they have all been delivered to you. So what we would love to see is what kind of cool stuff you come up with, how you put your bags together, and show us what it is that you are handing out. So we have 3 people who have those marketing kits that they're going to send us some pictures. We're counting on you. Oh, and here's some more. Oh, you must have put
Yes, I did. I popped that in there, Valerie.
Thank
Big
you.
surprise.
Or Rebecca always does a great job. So here is Care with Love, and she did September is Fall Prevention Month. So they we sent out these little socks for and the bags. It's up to you guys to do the pretty stuff on the bags, like print out the little notes and that. This is super cute. And she put some socks in some bags and gave those out. That's really cute. And I know she probably did a dozen other things. She'll do a dozen other things in the month of September. But that's awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. Yay. All right, we're going to talk about online marketing today. What matters most? And I'm sure that you all have heard this from others. I'm going to give you my perspective as someone who's worked with the home care industry for over 15 years, and as a registered nurse, and as someone who's a complete website nerd. So when you put all that together, I hope I'm going to give you some really great advice. I know I will. Some of it might seem a little nerdy, but just bear with me here. So online marketing, what matters most is your quality of your content, the user experience, and online visibility. We're going to talk about each of these, and I'm going to give you some a look into what we've done with SEO and a few things, a couple of little small case studies so you can see where people started and where they are today. So it's not just about, it's not just one thing that's going to make you more visible online. It's all the things. This is a package deal that comes together. So quality content. We talk about this a lot amongst our team. What is quality content? What's going to make the needle move for anybody? And it's really a combination of things. It's the creation of informative, valuable, and relevant content that meets the needs and preferences of your target audience. So well-researched, well-written, and should provide value to the readers. When we blog post for our clients, and blog posts is one of the examples here on my screen. When we do that from an educational standpoint. We don't know when the last time was that you went and saw a marketing partner out in the community. We don't know the last community event you went to. We are depending on you to send that information to us. That is also quality content. But in the meantime, if we're not hearing from you, or if no matter what, we blog post for you at least 2 times a month, sometimes 4 times a month, depending on who you are, what program you're in. And that content is always pretty much just educational content, which is great. And we try to stick with the themes of the month. So if it's National Eye Health Month, you might see some articles about glaucoma or low vision, the impact of low vision on seniors and how home care can help. So we try to take anything that's, or maybe it's a spring, fall, summer, or winter kind of post, depending on where you are in the United States. So we always try to make the content not only relevant to an adult child or a senior, but also relevant to where you are in the world, in the country, north, south, east or west, and what kind of holidays we are in or what month we're in. So all of that really does matter. So well-researched and informative blog posts. I will say this, you all typically hire us to do that.